Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's the deal here? Putting that up real quick. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see something real quick. Boy, most of these people mad as hell at them at them at them Phillies right now, man. They blew that lead, boy. Um, let me pin this up real quick. I know it's Sundays. Shit can be weird, man. Stuff can be weird on these Sundays, boy. For sure. Uh, Sundays, weird days. I know people locked and loaded right now, but maybe I could have came on here. We could have put a lay together real quick. Something simple. We will see. Uh, One moment here. Get a later going real quick before I get in, before these games come on. I looked over a few things, but not a lot, right? 1 second. One moment, one moment, one moment. Let me see something here. Mm-mm. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone said, let's get that parlay going. One of my members, shout out to Sonny, man. One of my channel members. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm going to get a parlay going and I'm going to get out of here. We got about 30 minutes for this game. Come on, let's see what we can do. And yeah. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. You say a home run parlay? I don't know. Probably so, right? I'll just get. Let's get a. Let's just get something up there. Let me see. I wonder because I know a lot of people play pick'ems. I wonder if I can, if Prize Picks is gonna act up on me or whatever the case may be. So let's see. Go over to Prize Picks. Mm, Play now. Uh, Take that down. Slide that over because it lags me. It lags me out when I put Prize Picks up there. Uh, I did look at Jackson earlier. Let's see. Of course, they like to. Oh well, they like the no runs first inning. That's crazy work right there. Atlanta and Cleveland, they like the game to go over. Miami and Boston, they like Red Sox money line. Uh, Arizona and Colorado, they like that game to go over. I like that game to go over as well. Um, Bryce Terang, they like Bryce Terang for a bomb here, right? They also like Brandon Lowe. I didn't check out any of that, but they like Brandon Lowe for a bomb. Juan Soto, he's been hot. Kyle Riley in that game, of course, and George Kirby over pitching outs. I don't know how I feel about that. Over pitching outs for Soriano, that's an interesting one. Nathan Evaldi, um, 18 and a half pitching outs. And Kramer, 4.5 strikeouts. Glass now, 5.5 strikeouts. So that's what they like. But I'm taking it easy today. But I could definitely, we could definitely take a look here. Um, so to get this parlay going, let's see. We real quick, what I do like is I liked Bryce Harper in that first game. That's all I really liked. But as you can see, they getting busy. Um, I wanted to go to. He's not in the lineup today though. Bregman. I think Crochet can have a decent game here. I don't know about into his strikeouts, but either his strikeouts or his pitching outs, or you can look at both. Only thing about his pitching outs, they're sitting at 18 and a half, right? Uh, Sometimes you get there, sometimes you don't. Um, Toronto game, Eovaldi coming off a bad game, so I don't know how to look at that one. Raleigh Telez, man. Raleigh Telez, man. He's a candidate, man. Straight up. I like Raleigh Telez. Evan Carter was looking good too, as of late. So Raleigh Telez, man, he should be in play. Let me see something here. He's probably gonna be one of the guys that's gonna go up here, right? So let's see what we got here. Let's go to HRRs and see what we can get out of HRRs. Real quick. Uh, Where's Raleigh to Liz at? See what type of number they got up there for him. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, where's the search bar at? This is crazy. Oh, right here. Go to Raleigh to Liz. He's not in the lineup. Huh? Okay. Let's go over here. Let's see what they got him at. Gunner sold yesterday. I like the value there. 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs for Telez at plus 120. Um, let's see. Um, you get plus 130 on Bet 365. Where you get that home run for? Plus 475 on DraftKings. Okay. I did like Riley Telez though. So uh sliding back. Um Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. I like Jose and I like Cal Manzado, but I do like Jose. Let me go to his HRRs. Going up against Fetty. Get two at minus 170. How about we go with three? Get a plus money joint going. I can narrow some of these down real quick, but they straight bets too, right? Now, as far as this game goes, I do think there's a pathway for I do think it's a pathway for the Atlanta to win this game. Okay, what's up, J Mac? The righties for Atlanta, they in play here. They in play, right? They in play. They are in play. Um, I didn't know exactly who. I've been chasing William Contreras, and he's got a bomb or two versus Abbott. Now this Milwaukee, they've been hitting lefties really really good. Okay, they've been hitting the lefties really really good. So it's just about. I mean, in this ballpark too. I mean, whatever you want to do, right? Now, Hayes historically hit lefties. Okay, so Hayes can be somebody you can look at. Anajar, I would look at Anajar, HRRs or something like that. Espinal is interesting, right? I don't know which way I want to go with this. I don't. Um, I don't know which way I want to go with this. Anajar is really, really interesting to me. Austin Hayes is as well. Marte, as of late, and Espinal, he's been hitting. I don't know. I don't know which way I want to go. And then the Milwaukee boys, they just, man, they off the chain. But I will come back to that game. I might come back to the game. Um, the I'm gonna take a rain check on the Chicago White Sox. So here's my thoughts on this right here. Ryan Burgent, right? I think he's been pitching on the road a lot. But his last two games, of course, they've been on the road, but he's hit his pitching outs, okay? In the last two games, he's hit his pitching outs, and you're gonna get it for plus money. The thing about this is think about this one is I'm kind of a little scared. I mean, hot temps, wind blowing out to left at near 10 miles an hour, hot temperatures, man. So I do think that's a pathway for Kansas City Royals to hit their team total. As far as bats here, as far as bats here, I like. I mean, Pasquantino, that motherfucker left the game yesterday. I can't believe it, right? But Perez, Garcia, Pasquantino, Yes, I mean, Frazier was looking good at times, and Rave was looking good at times. So I would look at those boys for a team total over or something like that. I couldn't really nail down the Chicago White Sox bats. I'm not gonna try to sit up here and guess those motherfuckers. So it is what it is with that situation. But interesting play. I'm gonna have to play it straight though, man. I'm gonna have to play it straight. If I was getting to now, like I said, the last two games, granted, it's been on the road, but Bargett has hit these Burgert hit this 15 and a half pitching outs, right? I don't want to make too much emphasis on it because, he hasn't hit it that much, but he's hit it in back to back games. And his strikeouts, he's hit 9 strikeouts this season. Burgent, but he hasn't hit a lot, right? Burgent. Um, I counted up his games. He hasn't pitched a lot. I mean, he pitched on the road a lot, right? But some of these games he pitched like one inning and stuff like that. But one, two, since he's been pitching 5 innings with a one, two, three, four, five, 6 games on the road. He went through only home games right here he had was at New York Mets, at Philly, and at Washington. Now he's at Boston, at Minnesota. He's coming off 2 games where he hit 5.2 innings. And one of those games, he had 8 strikeouts versus Minnesota. And then you look at the White Sox, uh, last 7 days, they are fifth in striking out with a 62 WRC plus versus righties. And then the last 2 weeks, White Sox are, um, oh man, good morning, Harry Potter. I ain't on nothing, man. I'm getting ready. I'm just only got a couple plays, man, and maybe try to put a lay together, and I'm gone. But I am trying to explain, maybe until these, I'll probably be here until these first games start. Till these games start, right? Just trying to put together something real quick. So Chicago White Sox last 2 weeks, 90 WRC plus, but 25% K rate, showing that they would strike out a little bit versus righty. So if you want to get to Burger's K's or you want to get to his strikeouts, be my guest if you want to get there, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I really want to pull the trigger. Sundays are weird, but it is what it is. Um, now, where was I going with this? Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Right here. So, like I said, um, Salvi would be my bomb candidate here. Okay, but Pasquantino, as of late, Markel Garcia, we're looking for hits, runs, and RBIs. Yaz hits, runs, and RBI, shit like that. Bomb candidates would probably be one, Perez, two, Pasquantino, right? Um, Detroit, Minnesota. Um, Kerry Carpenter looked really, really good here, right? Riley Green looked good as well, right? So Keith, the lefties. It's the lefties for me, right? That's why I like the lefties, preferably these top 3 lefties. So I couldn't talk about hits, runs, and RBIs for Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, or Keith, right? But I would be looking at Kerry Carpenter number 1, Riley Green number 2, right? Kerry Carpenter would be my top bomb candidate here, and he could probably go in that home run late. And I couldn't talk you off Riley Green either. Buxton is, so we got Paddock. Paddock going back to Minnesota. They did just face him. Keishel and Larnach got a bomb off him, right? So, no, I'm sorry. No, no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. So Keishel do not strike out that much. Paddock giving up like 10 bombs on the road to lefties. So, you know, it is what it is with that situation. I don't mind the strikeout. I mean, the kid hits runs and RBIs for Kishu. Warner looked like he could go, right? And Clements, they got some guys that can go over here, right? So I don't know exactly who I would. I really wanted to pull the trigger on Warner though. Some just, it just felt like he's getting ready to go today for some reason. But Clemens can go. Larnick had went with versus him a week or two ago. Keisha had went versus him a week or two ago. Keisha not striking out. I would look at him for hits, runs, and RBIs or something like that. The line of this one is over under 9.5. The weather, chances of rain here, chances being the key word. That's a lot of shit. The most likely outcome is still probably that round one moves through early and round two misses the ballpark or doesn't happen at all, but there's at least a chance of a delay here. Winds in from center at 10 miles an hour. So we got winds in, a little rain here, a little rain there, but we still got a total of 9.5 here. So favorite bat here was Kerry Carpenter, right? But I couldn't talk about the bats that didn't play for me for bombs. Whew, Carpenter and Riley Green. Um, Of course, Buxton, but I don't think I'll be getting there. Um, I can't hardly really pinpoint him, man. I mean, but the lefties get a bump here, and I mean, Paddock's not that good right now versus not that good. I mean, he's giving up power though especially on the road. Um, Again, right? If I'm looking for a hit or something like that, it's Gunner. Christian Javier, if he gonna keep doing that, if he gonna throw that fastball a ton like that, it's Gunner. Pena, Altuve, Yena Diaz. I cannot figure out which one. I came to a conclusion. If I was looking for a bomb, lo and behold, I don't bet a lot of these Houston guys. It would have to be uh, probably Altuve, right? But you could look at Altuve hits, runs, and RBIs here. Um, Pena, you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs. Yena Diaz was flashing. I couldn't talk you off. I mean, Yana Diaz here. I did not look at the lefties, man. I tripped, right? I did not look at the lefties. But the bats, Pena, Tuve, Diaz, if I had to rake them, I don't even know. It would have to be Tuve, Pena, Diaz. Last week or two, Rice been on one versus McCullough's pitch mix. Um, Burleson looked like somebody, you could really target here. Lefties get a bump because Will Warren, he's pitching his worst to lefties. Um, Burleson looks pretty good. And the other kids, not Donovan's not in the lineup. I liked him too. Um, but Rice, Bellinger, Chisholm, McMahon, all those guys got a bomb within the last 7 days versus this pitch mix. Um, Ben Rice look a little better versus pitch mix. I don't know where Stanton is. I really like Stanton. Stanton had 7 bombs versus pitch mix in the last month. So Judge is Judge, right? So Rice is a very interesting play here, right? And then you always look at Judge. He's a walk candidate. He's a home run candidate. Shit like that. So Bellinger, I think the he's got last 2 weeks. I know he's got 2 bombs. Last week he probably got 2. Rice looked very good. I look for the. I mean, I don't know. If I had to take a side here, it would be New York Yankees here. But it is what it is. Remember, Ben Rice. The last 2 weeks, Ben Rice looked better than Chisholm and Bellinger as far as and Ryan McMahon as far as the lefties go. So those guys are in play. McCullers can give up runs. We know this. Didn't look at the Cubs game. Didn't look at this Arizona game. Blindly took this Arizona game over. Just 2 bad pitches. Pitchers. I really wanted to get to Marte, but he's not in the lineup. So we'll see what's going to happen there. I don't have to look at that game. Either it's going to go over or not, right? And that's all I looked at, man. That's it. So we got a couple minutes to go. And like I said, I wanted to put a lay together here. Give you my thoughts on a few of these guys. Look at this lineup and put a lay together. Now, the Chicago Cubs game, uh, they're going to have an opener for this Pittsburgh team. And then Haney's going to come in. Haney's going to come in after after 1 or 2 innings. So Haney's been getting beat up, right? So if you want to take that into consideration, man, maybe it's clubs, team total, something like that. But the wind and the weather impacts this ballpark so much that we only have a total here. So I'm fine with not even betting on any one of those guys, right? So out of these few games here, I'm gonna put something together real quick. So let me see. We have what do we have here? Seager, Langford, Smith, Telez. Okay, so right here I got Telez, Jose Ramirez. Um, I'm gonna go over here to batter props. I'm gonna go to HRRs for right now. Let's go Altuve for a lay. Let's go Kerry Compton for a lay. That weather implications there though, man. Man. I need to really understand what they're trying to say. Shit. Let's try Ben Rice. Since I said I like Ben Rice, let's try Ben Rice. Okay. I'm not even gonna put any one of those Diamondbacks players in there. What we got? Plus 1200 here on a full pick here. I didn't look at none of the rest of the games. Now I will tell you this. Um, uh, Jeffrey Springs giving up 20 bombs to righties. Okay, he's giving up 20 bombs to righties. He doesn't allow a big hit, a higher average like that, but he has given up 20 bombs to righties this season. Okay, that's one thing, right? But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna stop right here for some of the games that I looked at, and I will tell you. Here's a four-legger, right? Telez, 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Jose Ramirez. Actually, I'm taking Jose Ramirez straight at plus 130. No, Rowdy Telez straight at plus 130 on Bet 365. I'm taking that now. Then um, Ramirez straight on Bet 365, right? But here, Ramirez, for this parlay, I'm taking him for 2 for this parlay. 3, I'm taking him 3 straight up, right? So let me go back to Ramirez. You might get a plus 1,000 here for this little parlay right here. Let's see. And then, of course, there's some bats that I skipped over, right? Those Milwaukee Brewers bats. I've been going to Contreras. So Contreras got 2 home runs versus this kid. Oh, that's only a plus 858. Oh my God. But that's not only, that's good. That's okay. I'll take that. So, Roddy Telez, Altuve, Rice, and Ramirez, the parlay there. The home run lay, um, the home runs, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me lock this in real quick. For me, um, I like a lot of. It's a few home run guys here. Um, but I'll definitely be looking at. Hold up. Ready to Liz. Damn, you get one HRR for Roddy Telez at minus 185. That's a That's a parlay piece galore right there. I should have played that. Altuve. I'm gonna throw Markel Garcia in there. Just make it a 5 leg, bro. Just to have a little fun, right? Markel Garcia in there. Ben Rice in there. 5 leg. Markel Garcia hitting cleanup right there. Bang, right? So Teles, Altuve, Rice, Ramirez, Garcia. You can mix and match and do what you want to do, right? Um, as far as bombs here, I'm just a little confused with that Detroit game. But I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna go back to the well with Teles, right? Teles, Perez. Damn, Carey is only plus 260. I said Rice, man. I said Rice, man. I stay with that. Teles, Perez, Kerry Carpenter. For the games that I looked at, I didn't look at a lot. Now, you can throw in any one of these motherfucking Colorado bats for sure. I haven't looked at that game, right? I haven't. Or the Arizona bats, whichever one. And then, I mean, if you want to go with Rice, I can since fuck it, man. I'll throw Rice in there. I'll throw the same people in there, man. Straight up, not the same people, but I'll go back to the well with I got Perez up there, man. Between Ramirez and do I'm round robin this by threes. Is what I'll do. I'm gonna round robin this by threes. I will put come on, let's go Altuve. I'm gonna round robin these by threes here. Teles, Perez, Carpenter, Rice, Altuve. See on Bet365, you're getting better numbers. 500 for Teles. 525 for Teles, rather. What I got? Ramirez, 450. No, I don't got Ramirez in there. I don't. I'm going to take that back. Might still have to straight his ass. Um, Altuve, 525. See, you get Altuve 525 over here, 425. That's a whole hundred if you're $100 unit. Um, over here, 365, 375 for Salvi, Kerry Carpenter, 375 over here. See, Kerry Carpenter over here is what? 260. That's, and Ben Rice, 390. Round robin by five. Getting those rest of those straights in. My bad, y'all. Locking in real quick. Milwaukee plus money on the money line. I took the Red Sox, Royals, and Yankees money line parlay. Yeah. All right. It would be nice, man, to smack something, man. One of them on run parlays. I'm just terrible at it, bro. Terrible at it. Let me see what we got here. Um, what is it? What game's getting ready to come on now? Well, truthfully, let me see, 12:40, 12:40. So the Boston, Texas, Cleveland, and Milwaukee. Then you got the White Sox, Detroit, Baltimore, Yankees, Arizona. All right, let me see something here. Uh, let me see what Kevin Rolfe talking about. So he says, good hitting weather in Boston, bad hitting weather in Chicago, storm chances in St. Louis and Minnesota. Mm. Did you update anything? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna bust out. Let's go back to. Let's see. Hold on. I haven't done anything on Prize Picks. 1241, 2. Okay. The White Sox, between the White Sox, um, 5.5 runs for the Royals. Bam. Okay. Uh, hmm. Baltimore. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So I haven't looked at. So another thing, this Seattle game here. We got it over under 8.5, smaller ballpark and stuff like that, right? This is one of those. What is it? The little league ballpark they're going to be playing in here. But I'm probably going to take a rain check, and I'll just be looking at these last games, man. But this Arizona Diamondbacks game, that's the game, right? So let me see between. I mean, that game could pop off, but between it should pop off with a 12.5 over under. Between mm, this White Sox game is interesting. What can we put together real quick here? I do want to see the prospects gets laggy, man. I want to see what do they have for pitcher strikeouts? We get a slick little ticket together in about 10, 15 minutes. Let me see. See, I done clicked on this like 3 times, man. Prospect's so laggy, bro. Crochet got a strikeout already. Burial's got a strikeout. So Burgeon, give me that, right? Give me that. Give me that 4Ks for him. Hmm. Glass now. In fact, Burgeon, give me that 4.5. Uh, where do they have his pitching outs at? Probably 14.5. 15.5. I would take that on the books if I'm taking it. Soriano 17.5 on the road in that pitching park. In that park, I mean, interesting. I'm gonna look at bats here. Let's go back to HRRs and let's go past some of these live games that we own already. Okay. Might have to do a stack, right? They give you 2.5 for Buxton. Interesting. Teal, Torkelson, 2.5 for Marquez Garcia. I like that. 2.5 for Vinny. I like that. Even 3.5 here. 2.5. Okay. Okay. I like those guys. Kansas City boys. Um. Hmm. Corbin Carroll. You a 3.5 Perdomo. So you're getting nothing less than 3.5 for this game. I already know what they're doing with that. 2.5 for Alec Thomas. I did not look at that game. Let's just do a quick little drive by for that game. He was primarily throwing that changeup four seamer. I'll come back to that. I'll throw that shit in there just to see what that do. But yeah, since the teller gets hit, man, straight up on whatever he throws, he gets hit. All right, he's giving up 11 bombs to righties. To lefties, he's giving up 8 bombs. He gives up a ton of hits and stuff. What we got here to lefties? Fastball. That's right up Corbin Carroll's alley. Fastball, curveball, change. If it ain't a spot to get right, it's here for Corbin Carroll, right? Definitely. In course. Um, who's cleanup? Is Lourdes cleanup? Yeah, he's cleanup, right? Let's see. Lourdes is cleaning up. Blaze and Perdomo Carroll right there. Okay. Blaze, huh? Okay. Where's Carroll, Uriel, Blaze, Perdomo, Thomas back there? Okay. I'll take a 3.5 for Corbin. Damn, they wouldn't give us a 2.5 for Perdomo, even though I think he can still get that. What about where's Blaze at? He ain't getting nothing less than that. Let me see. Let's throw in change up, four seamer. Curve. I'll just throw in what they change up, four seamer, curveball, and just leave it like that. He's throwing that shit for 2 years straight. Change up, four seamer, and curveball. Oh, he's got pitches up there for him. So I'll just. He don't really. Let me see. I'll put the change up, curveball, four seamer in there, and just leave that up there for both. He is a righty. He's terrible too. He's been historically been terrible. Warming just hit one yesterday. I'll throw the home switch on here and I'll go like that. Warming just hit one yesterday. Some other people hit some yesterday. I don't even remember. these. Probably have to go back to the well with Moniac. I'm gonna go to the well. I didn't bet him yesterday. I don't think. Where is he at? Moniac. Put him in this one here. There you go, right there. Oh, you get a 2.5 for Moniac? I'll run that. For sure, run that. What we got? Berger, Carroll, Moniac. Okay, run that. What's the star lineup? Moniac hitting second. He's the only lefty in that lineup. So it's only one. It's going to be him. So we slide back here to the righties and take another look at these righties real quick. Let's go last month. Warming, Goodman. Hmm. Hmm. Well, how about we go Rice? Throw Rice in there. How about we throw Rice in there? And then come back. Probably Beck and Rice. Since we like Rice. 2.5. I can talk off of that. We only have one. We got Carroll for 3.5. I can go with another. I can go with another. Okay, I can go with another 1-1 from Arizona and damn 3.5 for Perdomo. How about Beck? Oh, we get a 2.5 for Beck. Let's do that. Okay, we get a 2.5 for Beck. And one more, right? What about Uriel in that cleanup spot? What they give you warming? You get a 2.5 for warming too. So where's Uriel at? Right here. Damn, they wouldn't give us no 2.5. Anybody, somebody, anybody. Let me see. McCarthy, Locklear, Thomas. McCarthy, Locklear, Thomas. Okay, you get a 2.5 for Thomas. Blaze, he's hitting too far. McCarthy, you get a 2.5 for McCarthy. He just had 4. Or we just go back to Perdomo for that 3.5 and say, fuck it, huh? Go back to Perdomo for that 3.5. 6% K rate. Let's try that. I'll take Perdomo 3.5. That White Sox game come on yet? No, right? I could have split some of it off into that White Sox game or Altuve. I don't mind Altuve. And you get a 2.5 for Altuve. 10 minutes for this game. Uh, or come back to mix it up a little bit with some. Mm. Now I like Garcia. I could probably go Garcia for 2.5, Perez for 2.5, or Vinny for 2.5. Right. So let's take man back. Matter of fact, I mean, I'll tell you this. I like Vinny, Salvi, and Garcia is for all of them for 2.5. I like all of them for 2.5 too, right? So what I'm gonna do is since I put this ticket together, I'm gonna play this ticket right here, and then I'm getting ready to mix. I'm getting ready to mix some of those guys back in there too, like Vinny and Salvi and Marquez Garcia's with some 3 legs, 4 legs, all demons though, right? So I'm gonna get out of here. Good luck, everybody. I don't know what's been going on since we've been. So Texas Rangers got 2. What happened? Let me tell you. I hope that was Tellez. I'll tell you that much. I bet you it wasn't, but Tellez cash. And I'm getting ready to. That was a plus 120 for his hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm getting ready to run that back. So Tellez, I love that spot for Tellez. Marlins, I don't know, right? The Braves, I know the righties. I like the righties for the Braves, but I couldn't pull a trigger, man. Who was it? Michael Harris, still hot. Damn. He done struck out 2 of them motherfuckers. Fetty struck out Ramirez like that. I don't like that. All right, y'all. Peace out, fam. Peace.